Okay, so I've assigned work. Let's say I want to go in and see that work, see if any students who have turned it in look at their work. So I'm going to navigate to my classwork section. If I know what subject area the activity was under, I can navigate to it quickly from the left here or just scroll down through the center here. So it was a social studies activity that I wanted to see. This gives me a snapshot of who actually turned it in, when the due date is, and over here would be a number if students were still working on it or had not turned it in. Since I only have one student in my Google Classroom right now, I only see the one. If, let's say, I had a class of 25, I might see 3 students here turned it in, and then there would be a 22 here. This allows me to click into the activity to see the activity itself. If I click up here on that icon, it brings me into a snapshot of all student work. So I would see a square like this for each of the students that it was assigned to. As they turn it in, the status becomes turned in. I would also see them listed over here. And as I give them scores, if it was a graded assignment, I would see the scores fill in too. So I'm going to click this square to go in and see his work. Click on the name there. So on the right is where I could give the earned points for the assignment. So I've given this a total of 10 points value. I could click those 3 dots next to it and change the total points if I decide I want to. I could also put a comment down here that only the student would see. So I'm going to check the work. And yeah, he got the questions right. I'm going to let him go on the capital letter. I'm just going to say, and I'm going to post that comment. And then I'm going to go up here to this return button, and I'm going to return the work to the student. And it's going to tell me that student will be notified and can check the grade that you've left. Okay, so I hit return. Now, if the student has an active HTTPS Gmail account, they will get an email notification that you've returned work to them. So for grade 4 students, once their email is turned on, they in fact would get email notification of that. All other students basically would just go under their classwork and they would check their work that way. So let's navigate back to my student. So my students would go to their classwork section, and at the top now, as they've handed in work, they're going to see a view your work section. They can click that and they would look for the assignment, click on it, and they would actually see here's where the comment comes in. So they could see their score, they could see any comment that I made. Here's the actual assignment, and you'll see that that's the case for any assignment that they've actually worked on and submitted, and I have all my scores going here. Over on the left-hand side for the students, it breaks it out for them by assigned work, returned with grade, or missing. So if there was a due date assigned to something and the student has not yet turned that work in, it will be housed under this missing section. So everything that I've assigned this student has in fact returned and has been graded. So I see all of that listed here.